Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and that is a Backdraft Cobra. Yeah, she is sharp. It's an RT4. There's a 427 small block under the hood. She is black and she is beautiful. Now that black paint's got a little bit of metallic in it, and then those green stripes are really setting it off. I tell you, you do not have to worry about finding your car in a parking lot with this baby because you're going to be the only one there. She is one amazing ride. Now this one's got the blackout package, so all the trim around the headlights, the bumperettes, everything's all blacked out. Just looking sinister as can be. And then that 427 not side oiler in this one, that's what it would have been in the old style cars. This has got the small block stroker motor in it. I tell you, Carol Shelby would have loved to have that motor back in the day. As you look down the side, these things are straight as can be. Now Backdraft builds the entire car except the motor and trans. So everything you see was done by Backdraft. All the suspension, all the paint work, all the assembly, and then all that gets done when they hit the States here is they slip that motor and trans into them. You can see the interior's all done there at the factory, looking absolutely beautiful. They went with the stitching in there to match the green to give it that accent. We've got the carbon fiber dash, we got carbon fiber backing, and the all the gauges. We got the 4-point harnesses. That 427's hooked up to a 5-speed Tremec. I tell you, just everything about the car is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you can see the steering wheel's all blacked out. The trims around the gauges are all blacked out also. Everything that can be blacked out has been blacked out, including the wheels. Now this is the GT body. It has the vents in it, front and rear, to let that air in and out. There is room in the trunk for a couple of, probably a couple of golf clubs themselves, and then you could get some lawn chairs in there probably. The fuel fill, that's the one I used to put that big tank in there and put, you know, like 15 gallons of gas in it in like 3 seconds so they could get back out on the racetrack. I mean, she is just gorgeous, man. We got the vents back here. We got the vents up here. Now, a lot of people ask where we find all these amazing cars. Well, we have a whole team of buyers that all they do all day long is look for cars and trucks for sale. Once they find them, they collect all the information, they put it in front of the buying committee. We pick out our favorites, and then we physically go see every car so you don't have to.
Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life.
It's a beautiful day to go for a ride in the Cobra. Let's go, baby. Sounds amazing, driving amazing, looking amazing. Love these green stripes on this black car, man. I tell you, this baby's all blacked out, looking good. Tell you what, I know I've said this a million times, guys, but I'm gonna say it again. One of my favorite cars to drive is a Cobra. Just like driving a gigantic go-kart on the road that's really, really fast. She is a sweetie. Trans feels good. It's a 5-speed Tremec. Brake feels good. The accelerator feels good too. And the pipes sound amazing. And don't forget, we can deliver this baby anywhere in the world. You just give Tom a call. He'll tell you just how easy that process is. This is one amazing little car right here, baby. Downshifting through the gears nice. Just dropped right down into first, no problem. Now down here on the dash, carbon fiber dash, some great looking gauges with carbon fiber background. Of course, everything's working. Showing 848 miles is what I'm seeing. Tell you what, I put 848 miles in this thing in about a week. I'll be driving it everywhere. Matter of fact, every now and then I take these babies home, go to the grocery store. Nobody can believe in driving this to the grocery store. What more fun to go get groceries than the grocery getter? Now, we would love to have you come visit us. So if you got to hop on an airplane, we're close to the airport. And I want to thank everyone who has already subscribed to our channel. There's over 1.6 million of you. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hey, looky there, there's another Cobra. That's Jim, that's one of our mechanics. Anyway, hit that little bell button and you get a notification whenever we get a new car in. Well, we're right back at the shop right now.
We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow.
We are underneath the backdraft now, and it is just as clean on the bottom side. You can see everything's painted up, looking good. Now they've got the tie-down hooks here. I always say in these things, don't use these tie-down hooks. Make sure that you drive this baby. I like to drive these things, but if you have to put it on a trailer, this is where you tie it down. Now, to tell you've got an RT4, you're looking for these lower control arms right here. Then you've got the 8.8 center section. I just took a look at the tag. It says 355 gear. The older ones had the BMW suspension. It had an arm that wrapped around like this. So you got to look for that arm right there. You can see everything under here is clean as a whistle. Looks like a brand new car under here. We got the Tremec 5-speed trans. We got the explosion-proof bell housing. We got the high torque starter. We got a hydraulic clutch here. I mean, everything is just set up looking sweet as can be. We got power rack and pinion steering. We got a electric fan on the radiator here. And then here's these tie-down hooks that I don't want you to use in the front either. Again, the only reason I don't want you to use them is because I want you to drive this car. But if you do have to tie it down, feel free to use those. Now the nose is in beautiful shape, and that nose is only about that far off the ground. Keep it away from the curbs. Remember, the car's a lot longer than it looks when you're sitting behind the wheel. Great looking tires and wheels. Of course, we got the blacked out knockoffs. On the backdrafts, this is actually your safety cap, and it tells you exactly which way to turn it. But the spinner spins off to the front, no matter whether you're on the driver's side or the passenger side. The tie wire there is what they used to use back in the day, and on backdrafts, they put that on there just for good looks. You can see that the side pipes are actually blacked out too, looking sweet. You can see that black paint is just looking amazing from down here. You can see how nice and clean the bottom side is here. She is gorgeous. Now out back here, we got more rubber on the road because this is where the horsepower meets the road. And if I could find the size, there it is, 295 40 18s back here. Same thing goes back here. You knock them off towards the front of the car, no matter on the driver's side or the passenger side. Let's get under the hood. We are under the hood now, and it is looking sweet under here. As you can see, we got the iconic 427, big Holley 4-barrel sitting on top with vacuum secondaries. That is a single pumper and a dual feed carb. We see the MSD distributor setup, MSD coil. We got a little bit of chrome and a little bit of polished aluminum under here, but mostly all blacked out, looking sweet. I told you about the electric fan. It does have power steering. It does have power brakes. The blacked out valve covers are looking sweet. I mean, everything about this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. This is going to be a showstopper no matter where you go. You're going to love this thing. You're going to get plenty of attention and have a blast driving it. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.